Anytime I ever told a lie, my life got harder. Anytime I tried to play dumb within my relationship, my wife got smarter. Anytime I waited too long to fix the problem, the price got larger. Anytime I bullshitted on calling for backup and began backsliding back to back inside of the back blocks that backstabbed me, the knife got sharper. Anytime I ever decided to try to ignore my trauma instead of explore my options, it only allegedly led me to a ledge where I abort my conscience and force my bondage as I dive deep into the depiction of a depression that's destined and due for the death of a dog during his darkest days. Anytime I was ever unapologetic about my approach, I had already arrived at an address that didn't accommodate me appropriately. Anytime I ever held my grudge, I failed my judge because God has a gavel for a graveyard, and forgiveness is a freedom, not a failure. Anytime I ever used my black privilege as mental masturbation for contentment of ego, I was hiding my selfish ways and blamed it on the fact that you resented my people.
How much time I got? Anytime I spent too much time thinking about how much time I had, I shortly ran out. Anytime I strayed from authenticity, I'd find clout. Like a mouse in a maze, I found myself amazed by that mouse that followed his senses even when his visions had doubts. Anytime that I missed that memo, I cursed my memories. See, anytime they played Mello, he turned it to a melody. Living in sin, but somehow I spin it to a symphony. I found iniquity in me and sealed it in soliloquies.
Yeah. Wow. Like that? That shit was nasty.
Anytime I fell on hard times, I'd fall back on felonies. I found comfort in crime that none felt soft as felt to me. Life is a bitch, but ever since me and her met, she's been a protective shell against these crabs trying to barrel me. Anytime I show sincerity, they showed me a parody, but in the moments I air it all, there's moments of clarity. Anytime I wanted smoke, they tried to clear up the air with me. I'm a phoenix born in the ashes, burning bodies don't smell to me. See, those thoughts so heavenly, but in my heart it felt like hell to me, but hell felt like shelter, helter skelter was settling. I'm out here trying to elevate tours. They trying cutting my cables. The revolution they won't televise, but live stream my failures. Anytime I confide in a woman not meant for me, I'd accidentally subscribe to the issues of ebonies who tried to turn a new page and jet from their essence. Neglecting their lack of merit, pretending they were pretentious, but allegedly, I stepped to that ledge, but anytime I fell off that ledge, I fell into legend. Anytime I was spectacular in this large world, I was still just a speck. Tens of millions of views, but they ain't seen me yet.
Let's go.
13,000 followers, lost in one moment. Momentum was stolen, but what I gained was knowledge of where I was going, flowing.
Okay.
Anytime I ever told you if you need me, I'm available anytime. I didn't have any time. Many times I was caught in the crossfire while uncomfortably carrying a cross across a crossroad to my own recovery.
Ew.
Anytime I ever put money before what mattered, it only gave me enough sense to sense that I was broken. Anytime I ever beat on myself to cheapen my health, I was bleeding, grieving, and screaming without a defensive help. I was touched, I was down. A flag's color doesn't matter when you only see red.
Come on, boy.
A text message does not matter when you only see red.
Ew. Damn.
That was nasty. Moses told us it does not matter when the only sees red.
Wow.
Anytime different wages of payments ricocheted the changes that demonstrated my maintenance, I felt degraded and tainted, emasculated and hated, as if the claim of my cadence was just negated and shaded. As if the swing of a coin or the luck of a buck or the feel of a bill eliminated my greatness. Anytime I was gas-led into a spot where the focus was shattered, I could feel myself tanking in a moment of hazard. I need a rope and a ladder so I could pull myself up from where you've lowered the standard. No is the answer. Anytime. Thank you.